Okay, so let's go over today's trade recap. Very simple. So I had bullish bias. Realistically, what should have done better is only trade Anki higher because this has an extremely good draw liquidity. Very simple. We'll go over a trade that I might have been able to take. But I was still bullish on all assets since we were ranging from previous high and low. So once YM engaged with a low here, I was willing to take longs because this asset was pretty deep here to the point where I'm assuming that this asset is gonna keep expanding. At a pretty deep retracement when I took my trade. And I was assuming okay, but even though we have a deep retracement, this is something should hold. You should trade towards failure swings, right? These are not failure swings because there is SMT as long as YM reverses. Which YM did. I traded YM, it's supposed to Anki though. And yeah, I mean got stopped out on our loss. And I took one trade here on HO. I remember my filth where I'm not gonna log in. It was a demo. So I think it was a little bit worse fail. So I should have gotten 2R with this high off of this initial CSD or discontinuation one. I got a way worse fail. Like I think 2R like it was here. It was like yeah, it was like this. It wasn't like here. I think I used this stop loss, whatever. So for this, but we'll go over that in a second. So daily profile here, why it's like we just open high, put in a swing point that it's irrelevant, right? This is not a relevant swing. We should reverse from this. You could say arguably they're spaced out, but it's not nowhere near like I guess if you barely swap this, sure, but if you come this close to these odds, I would just leaving fair swing. So a trade that I could have taken technically, but it's like this. So this low here, which I mean, it's technically it's the same. It's like this, by the way. This low here, right? It's YM's previous low, right? There's look at this, right? So you had this, and now at this point in time, it was like, I think it was here. Yeah, that we took it. We'll go over 30 minutes. Right, so it's like this. Yes, sweeps this low. Right, we got our second stage here, right before market open at 8:30 because of the driver. Right, it's literally same thing here. This is this low here. It's like this. Wait, so I didn't take this low? Wait, what? Hold on, let me pause this. Never mind. So it's like this, right? Because ES takes this low, right? And YM doesn't take this low, right? In terms, so this technically should be the leading asset. But with this, we have NQ right here. Again, doesn't take this low, so this should be stronger asset for market open to trade higher. So technically, there is like again, kind of fade the first CSD here, even though it's V-shape. This is F5 though. I mean, once we reshape this, let's like here. Okay, let's like this. Was it 10? Where the fuck was it? Okay, is it? It's like it's not even this SMT technique. I mean, it is. So this is the low of the 4-hour candle. Yep, this is the 6 a.m. low. Right, so there's also this, by the way. So it's once we get this pretty much this V shape here, we're clearly trading over from this, and then we get the continuation. Like this is possible to trade prior to driver, prior to market open. You could take as a decoupled move. Now usually I don't do this, and I would take it off here for say this 4R. Actually I would take it off of here. This would be prior to the driver would hit this, yeah. Right, so I'll take it off here because it's fixed to work. So what happens then is like we impact this out with the 30-minute. Let me delete these. Well, I kind of didn't really care about that 2-stage. Well, so what happened there is we end up going for pre-stage low. Very simple. We take this low. We close to the 30-minute, but I'm like, okay. I'm looking at the hourly. Right? So if we go to hourly here, right? This house is just having a pretty deep retracement at this point, and we get SMT here. This is 10. Yeah, it's 10 close. Right, there is. I trade inside of that candle. So, but yeah, like bro, like look at this. So this is PSP. So this has the same deep retracement, right? SMT here, right? Technically, it's not with this. Ideally, it would have been with this, but it is where. I mean, technically, it is. Well, this is 9 AM low. It's also the low of the day, so be like this, right? It's previous candles low because this is 10 AM open. So it's also like this, by the way. So there's this, right? PSP close, sprint switch, and then 30-minute, get this sprint switch. My opinion, I go to the lower time frame. That's all I need to say. And see, and the osses should be aligned for me to take this trade. Right, I see this. Right, arguably my fill could have been a little bit better, but it was still not deliver. But you have to like personally look at it this way. So what happened here is the RTY took out this high and just unfortunately didn't filter manipulate it and reversed here. This is not really like this consolidate. You shouldn't just consolidate and reverse, but sure, okay, that's what happened there. I enter here. I was going for high today. War. Arguably, I could have probably gone for the open, which the open would have been these phase swings here, but I would have already been break even here, and yeah. So yeah, no, it's this right here, and at this particular moment in time, right, we were E-shaping. Thank you. Yes. E-shaping. Okay, so it's a little bit better in the 5 minutes as well. Right. Pretty deep retracement capped off by SMT, and then strength switch. Right, strength switch right here. Dude, like this looked pretty good. I gotta be completely honest. I just my bias being wrong for today, I guess. And we should probably like at this point. I think what I should have done is like at this point, this like TD per retracement to even continue higher, we're probably just gonna consolidate or perhaps take these lows. I really thought WAM could definitely like I don't know, like I I was confident that WAM was probably gonna hit these highs. Like even if I was wrong, we should probably hit these highs, like a reverse. Because if you look at it, it's like this, by the way, like so weird, but like all these SMTs here. At some point, all these SMTs become low resist liquidity. Once we impact this low, right? Like okay, 10M doesn't reverse, but if you look at this, by the way, what is 10M doing? Like let me draw it out for you guys. 10M opens high, okay, and then what does it do? Sweeps out the current low of the day, previously for our candle low over here. Superior candle, so putting what? Like to me, this looks like a fake SMT. Capped off what? 2 stage. Right? Technically 3 because this is PSP. The close in itself, it's PSP. No, I didn't know it was PSP. I don't need it because I have this. Very simple. Like I don't need that. And technically, there's still SMT with this low, by the way. So technically, it could even be a 3-stage row. Yep. Like I see this. I'm like, okay, dude. Like, look at this shit. Then I just put in a fader swing. Deep retracement, capped off by SMT, shrine switch, V-shape CSD. This is literally perfect. Like 10 AM should expand higher if I'm right about today's bias, but just wasn't what I wasn't right about the bias. So yeah, fairly unconventional. That what we do here is we just put in another SMT and then we reverse. Like, yep. So I gotta say I really like this trade. That was my only trade on indices for today. I really like this, and I just didn't deliver. The logic is the one I use for my trade reversal. Right, I didn't wait for the continuation because I can trade a reversal here as long as it does give me 2R, and there's at least 2 stage. Right, so with all of that, and then this HO trade, it's just like pretty like, yeah. I mean, I couldn't take this unfortunately on my EVO trade on Apex because this trade was like $2,000 risk, which would have been my whole drawdown on a 50k account. So I can't really take that. So what we do is we pack the high, previous high, right? Well, these houses still all the way down here. Now ideally you get strength switch, but we didn't do that. So what we do here is bring PSP, capped off like what? SMT, right? And I realize this reversing here. I go to the 30-minute. All right, this is an advanced premium discount. We are inside of what? Gap, right? It's a little bit perfect, bro. Like, I look at the lower time frame signature. Like, we V-shape like this. Put in this wick here. V-shape on every single asset. I'm like, okay, I'm trading this shit. I don't give a fuck. We should not go anywhere near this low, right? Which we didn't. No, ideally the best entry would have actually been to wait for the proportion block off of this gap. Like this would have been extremely clean actually, and just demand to our way this high. Right, so it would have been like this. Stop at the low. There's 2R. So I would have stopped like would have been here, wherever. So I was holding this. I just trailed because I literally had to go and eat dinner. I just trailed here, but you could definitely hold this because at this point in time, I'm pretty sure that these RSs still hadn't hit their draw liquidity. I mean, they still haven't hit it. What about RB? Like you could TP. There is like you just create equalize. You could TP here, right? I guess it would have been like all right here. All right. I was pretty much going for this hourly gap here as a potential draw liquidity. Just higher that should have been the better draw. Yeah, like it is literally even see also an hourly, by the way. It's also an hourly gap. There's not I think there's no hourly BSP stuff like that. There is like the continuation. There's also like a continuation here, which I think there might be. No, there's not translation version. But this is the hourly though. It's good 30-minute. Yeah, we just get pretty deep retracements here. We also have this, by the way. Like, yep. Wait, does this make it even better? Holy, bro. Okay, I mean, if we weren't to wait for that, I don't have to. I wouldn't even wait for that, sure. So, yeah, I mean, that's it. I'm not gonna bother to show execution for a paper trade. Like, I don't really care about that. Wait, but I should, I have to show execution for this. Let me log in. Okay, so, where the fuck is it? I did log in. Let me refresh this. Is it because it's on end of day? Oh no, I did. Yeah, yeah. I think it might be because of that. I don't think I should have. Or perhaps it's like on R somewhere one of these. Shoot, can we show you that? I wonder why it's not showing. The comments right here. Oh, that's gonna be it.